decision as they move closer to the new NFL season. One of the biggest stories right now is about their star kicker, Brandon Aubrey. He has become one of the most reliable and valuable kickers in NFL. And now his contract situation is creating a lot of attention around the league. Reports says that Aubrey is set to become a restricted free agent in March, which means the Cowboys must act carefully if they want to keep him on the team for a long time. According to recent reports, the Cowboys have already made a historic offer to Brandon Aubrey. The team is willing to give him a contract that would make him the highest paid kicker in National Football League history. This shows how much the organization values his performance and consistency over the past few seasons. However, Aubrey's agent is reportedly asking for the even larger deal, closer to $10 million per year. That number is significantly higher than the current record for kickers, which was set by Harrison Butker of the Kansas City Chiefs at about $6.4 million annually. This difference in contract expectations has caused negotiations to continue for months without the final agreement. Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones confirmed that the team has been in discussion with the Aubrey since before the season even started. He explained that it has been a long journey, and although both sides want a deal, they have not yet reached a number this satisfies everyone. Still, the Cowboys clearly want to keep Aubrey and finish the deal as soon as possible. The timing of this situation is extremely important. Free agency is scheduled to open in March 11. And if the Cowboys do not agree on long-term contract before that date, there is a risk that other teams could try to sign Brandon Aubrey. Even if true, he is a restricted free agent, other franchises could still present strong offers that force Dallas to match or make a difficult decision. That is why securing an extension before free agency begins would remove a major risk for the Cowboys' off-season plans. Even if the two sides do not finalize a long-term extension, the Cowboys still have several options to keep Aubrey in Dallas for at least 2026 season. One option is placing a one-year tender on him as a restricted free agent. A first-round tender, which is estimated to be around $8.02 million, would make it very difficult for another team to steal him away. Any team that tries to sign him would have to give up major compensation, which discourage most potential suitors. Originally, the franchise tag could have been another tool for the Cowboys, but team has already indicated that they plan to use the franchise tag on wide receiver George Pickens. Because of the decision that must rely more heavily on restricted free agents rules and contract negotiation to secure Aubrey's future, this adds even more pressure to reach an agreement quickly. Looking at his on-field performance, it is very easy to understand why Brandon Aubrey is asking for a record-breaking contract. During the 2025 season, he has successfully made 36 of his 42 field goals attempts. That give him an impressive success rate of the 85.7%. He is also made a season-long kicker of the 64 yards, showing his incredible leg strength and accuracy under pressure. One of the most historic moments of his season came on December 4 against the Detroit Lions. In that game, Brandon Aubrey became a first player in NFL League's history to make 3 field goals from the 55 yards or longer in a single game. That type of the performance is extremely rare and highlights just how special he has been since joining the Cowboys. Even more impressive, Aubrey now holds the National Football League career records for the field goals for the 60 yards or more with the 6 successful kicks from that distance. This record shows that he is not just consistent or normal kicks, but also elite when it comes to long-distance attempts that can change the outcome of the games. For a team like the Dallas Cowboys, having a kicker who can score more long range is a major strategic advantage. His individual awards also support his value. The 2025 season marked the 3rd straight year that Aubrey earned All-Pro honors to begin his career. He received second-team All-Pro selection in the last 2 seasons and was named a first-team All-Pro as rookie in 2023. That level of success early in a career is extremely rare for any kicker in the league. From the Cowboys' perspective, keeping Aubrey is not just about special teams. It is about maintaining stability, confidence, and clutch scoring ability in higher pressure moments. Close games in NFL are often decided by field goals, and losing an elite kicker could cost the team wins during the regular season and even in the playoff. Financially, this situation could also reset the market for the kickers across the entire league. If Aubrey signs a deal near to the $10 million per year, future elite kickers will likely to use that contract as a benchmark during their own negotiations. This makes the decision even more significant, not only for the Dallas, but for the league as a whole. There is also a psychological factor involved. By offering a historical contract, the Cowboys are sending a message that they believe Aubrey is a cornerstone player, not just a specialist. That level of respect can strengthen the relationship between the player and the organization, but only if both sides eventually agree on fair contract terms. As the deadline approaches, fans and analysts will continue to watch this situation closely. The Cowboys must balance their salary cap, other roster needs, and long-term planning while also making sure they do not lose one of the most productive kickers in the game. Meanwhile, Aubrey and his agent will continue to push for the contract that reflects his elite production, the record-breaking achievement. In the end, negotiation could become one of the most interesting off-season stories for the Cowboys. If they score Aubrey with the long-term deal, it will confirm their commitment to keep top talents. If negotiations fail, the team could face unexpected challenges heading into the new season. Either way, the outcome of these talks will play a major role in shaping the Cowboys roster and their chances of and even the rumors about the possible trade for the Max Crosby. Then you must watch this entire video. Let's start with the defensive vision under the new coach direction. After recent press comments from the defensive staff, it is becoming clear that Cowboys defense may look very different compared to the previous season. The team is not just looking for the talent, they are looking for the specific roles and scheme fits. That means some draft prospect who once looked like perfect fits may not longer be top priorities for the Dallas. One name that is now being discussed less in connection for the Dallas Cowboys is cornerback Mansour Delane from the Louisiana State University. The early in the draft process, many analysts believed he could be a strong option as nickel cornerback for Dallas. However, after the coaching staff explained how they view the nickel position more like a safety role, his fit with the team certainly looks weaker. The Cowboys already have outside cornerback in Dallon Bland and Chavon Lavelle Jr. Both players are expected to hold a key roles if they stay healthy. Because of that, drafting another pure cornerback might not be the biggest need anymore. The Cowboys defense has multiple roles, especially in the front seven, so using a higher draft pick on cornerback depth may not be the smartest strategy unless injuries become a serious concern. Still, if Bland injury history or Lavelle recovery become an issue, Delane could still be considered as a depth option. Now, let us talk about a very interesting name to watch at the 2026 Scouting Combine. Tennessee cornerback Jermond McCoy. He is only 20 years old and comes from the Tyler, Texas, which already makes him a popular topic among the Cowboys fans. When healthy, McCoy is viewed as a top-level cornerback talent and could even be a realistic option if the Cowboys pick early in the draft. However, there is one major concern that sounds very familiar for the Dallas. McCoy suffered an Aton ACL injury in January 2025 and missed the regular season. This situation reminds many people